All right, it is 6 o'clock. I will call the Finance and Personnel Committee to order. We will we'll begin with the roll. Alder Lefebvre? Here. Alder Decker? Here. Alder Perella?
Here.
Mitchell is here. You are directly behind Alder Lefebvre. Alder Close. I can count to 5, trust me. We have all 5 present. Will you please join me in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, next up is item 4, approval of the minutes from the meeting held on September 22nd. Do we have any discussion on those minutes? If not, we'd be looking for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Perella, second by Decker. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. Those minutes are approved. Takes us to item 5 for public comment. Do we have anybody this evening? There was a room full of people about a minute ago, but it does not seem like there is anybody. And seeing no takers, we will move on to item number 6, which is report number 21 of 2526 by the City Attorney Department, submitting the quarterly claim report. See, we have a new screen up here too, so it's going to take a while.
Good evening. I'm open for any questions you may have regarding this claims report. This is the second report that we've provided to the committee since implementing the new process. So hopefully this has all of the information that you customarily are seeking.
Any questions, comments, or general feedback for this one? I guess if not, and I'm assuming I said this last time, but I just want to share my appreciation for the format of this report. The information that directly answers most questions that are asked when these claims come through is already all there, so thank you.
You're welcome.
If there is no discussion on this one, we would be looking for a motion to file.
I move to file.
I'm going to give that one to close. I'm going to rescind giving that one to Close and give the motion to Perella, the second to Alderman Close, and then seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. The report is filed. Next up is item number 7, which is resolution number 100, adopting certain changes to the city's medical benefit plan and dental benefit plan effective for calendar year 2026 coverage, establishing the monthly premium equivalent rates effective for January 2026 coverage and thereafter. Would anybody like to take this? Administrator Bradley? No?
You want it? No, I think I'm highlighted. So this is our annual resolution to approve the rates for various benefits provided to city employees.
Questions or comments on this one? Alder Perella?
I'm just curious thank you, Chair. I'm just curious to know if there has been what is the percentage increase, if any, as far as the premiums for the employees, and if there have been other changes. I read it, but I'm not sure, for example, if there were changes in the HSA. Can you speak to that, please?
I'm sorry, I don't have a percentage increase. That would have been good information, and I will make note to include that next year.
I'm happy to step in on this one. The health insurance is an increase of 9.2% and dental insurance is 13.87%. Another change that was included within this document is previously the city gives an opt-out credit to staff that do not take the insurance, and that was done at a lump sum amount at the end of the year of $1,200, $100 for every month that you aren't on the city's insurance. The change that's incorporated within this document is changing that to actually a $50 per check when deductions are taken amount. That is an efficiency type practice, because instead of going back and trying to remember all the changes that occurred throughout the year, we're doing that while the employee is enrolling or dropping coverage.
Chair, may I follow up? I'm just, and again, this is a curiosity that I take the liberty of asking to if you can explain. Can we can predict this change now because we are not affected by any change at the federal level due to the situation right now, right? Is that because we are self-insured? Why are we not affected or impacted by any change that is going on the federal level?
We're self-insured, so the pool is based on our premium experience. Now, that's not to say if something were done at the federal level that changed costs, then that would eventually work its way into our pool. But as far as premiums in this next coming year, that changes on the federal exchange, things like that, don't necessarily impact our pool, but that's not saying that they won't in the future. So
But not in
positive or negative.
2026.
Correct.
So this is going to to stay in 2026.
Correct. So this is
Yeah.
our reinsurance, our experience mod, all of that added in. This is the increase. Now, if costs are to go down, then in future years, we would see that premium go down and vice versa.
Sure. Thank you so much for the clarification.
Any other discussion on this item? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
I move to approve.
We have a motion by Perella, second by Decker. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That one is approved. Takes us into item number 8, which is resolution number 102 of 2526, authorizing city staff to file a claim in the CAP Incorporated et al. Versus Discover Financial Services et al. Case numbers as listed on the agenda, Lemmel's Pizzeria LLC versus Discover Financial Services et al. And Support Animal Holdings LLC versus Discover Financial Services et al. Deputy City Attorney.
Thank you. So you may recall doing something similar, I believe, a year ago for Visa MasterCard interchange fee class action. This is the Discover card component to that. There's a different class action involving Discover card. So we are asking for permission to file a claim in this class action. And then if the city is entitled to any proceeds from the class action, which we would learn through the class action administrator, then we would bring that forward.
If memory serves, this is, I think how we discussed it last time, essentially the equivalent of going to the link and filling out the online form for
Yes.
that piece of mail that you get in the mail,
Yes.
saying you're likely party to a class action. Any questions or comments on this one? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
I move to approve.
All right, we have a motion by Perella, second by Elder Decker. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That one is approved. Next up is item 9, resolution number 103 of 2526, authorizing the purchase of vacant land in the town of Wilson, identified as parcel numbers as listed on the agenda from Deborah Gagan.
Hello, this offer to purchase is brought before you today. As the housing study indicates, we need 5,200 plus units. That is not including the industry that is looking to come here. With that being said, we are hoping that this purchase helps facilitate future housing needs.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Alder Close.
Yes, I'd just like to address, how is this being funded? Specifically, what funding pool are we looking to pull from? Is it budgeted in any way in 2026? Any insight into the funding structure for this?
Finance Director.
Thank you for bringing this up. I actually provided to the committee an amendment in front of you with language that incorporates the budget amendment in order to make this purchase happen. So we would be utilizing capital fund balance in order to pay for this at this time. And so you'll see an increase to both the land purchase account and the fund equity applied or the use of fund balance account. So if the committee is agreeable, we would be hoping to have that amendment included on the resolution so it's all approved together in one motion.
Thank you.
Then just a reminder that we'll need the motion to approve to be made before the motion to amend, but is there any general discussion before we move on to that? If not, we'd be looking for a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion to approve by Alder Perella and a second by Decker. Do we have any further motions? Alder Decker.
I move to amend resolution to include the following clause. Now therefore it be resolved that the finance director be authorized to amend the 2025 budget to reflect the use of fund balance to purchase 3 vacant land parcels from Deborah Gahagan as follows. Increase capital fund development land $1,071,686. That'd be account number 400,400-621100. Capital fund equity applied $1,071,686. Account number 400-493,000.
Second.
We have a motion to amend by Alder Decker and a second by Alder Perella. Any discussion on the amendment? Seeing none, all in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. The main motion has been amended. So now we are back to the resolution as amended. Is there any further discussion from committee? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. That one is approved as amended. Brings us down to item number 10, which is resolution number 104 of 2526, authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute an engagement letter with Quarles and Brady LLP to serve as bond counsel with regard to water system revenue bonds.
Thank you. These items, the next 3 could be taken up collectively if chosen by the committee. These are engagement letters with Quarles and Brady. As the committee is aware, I'm sure the lead service lateral program through the water utility has been ongoing for many years. A change in the statute now requires there to be action by the Common Council of the city in order for that program to move forward. These 3 items before you is the water utility utilizing Quarles and Brady for the bond counsel on those items. And so because the Common Council ends up approving the lead service lateral piece of the funding, this is just bringing it forward to make sure that the Common Council is and then in agreement with the engagement letter. That being said, the water utility does pay for these attorney fees, so it is not on the city taxpayers or part of even through the finance department here.
Thank you. And I suppose we'll take 10 and then we'll take 11 and 12 together afterward. Any questions, comments on this one? Oh, they're close.
Mike left. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you very much, Chair. For the selection process for the bond counsel, how were they selected exactly? Was it a competitive bid process, were there existing qualifications, things like that. You just enlighten me how we landed on them for bond counsel.
So competitive bids do not apply to professional services. You're working with individuals based on their knowledge, experience, et cetera. Quarles and Brady has served the water utility as bond counsel for the various loan programs, and so they are familiar with our system, and we've just continued that relationship.
Thank you.
Alder LaFave?
Just to be clear, when we vote on this, we will be voting for items 10, 11, and 12, correct?
At this point, we'll be voting for item number 10, and then we'll do 11 and 12 together afterward.
All right.
Any other discussion? If not, we'd be looking for a motion to approve.
I move to approve.
We have a motion by Perella, a second by Alder Decker. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That item is approved. Takes us to items 11 and 12, resolutions number 105 and 106, authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute an engagement letter with Quarles and Brady LLP to serve as bond counsel with regard to taxable private LSL replacement loan program revenue bonds. I think we can probably skip the staff update on this one since we already discussed it, but any discussion, Alder Perella?
I couldn't find the difference between these two items.
Was 2026A and 2026B for the rounds of bonding.
Can you please expand on that?
I may not have all the answers to the questions on this, but there are certain requirements based on what the state of Wisconsin requires through statute. So there are 3 different issuances amongst these items. So they're labeled 2026A, 2026B, for example, and that's due to the different requirements based on the loan program.
Even if in this case the loan program is the same?
Yes.
11 and 12, that's the same. I just couldn't find the difference.
Yes, there are different items within those loan programs. For example, the amount that the state might be forgiving or granting through the program could be one amount for one set of the loans, and another one might be different. So there are programmatic differences, but I can't discuss exactly what those would be without the water utilities assistance.
Of course, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve these items.
I move to approve item 11 and 12.
Second.
We have a motion by Alder Perella and a second by Alder Decker. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Those 2 items are approved. Takes us into item number 13, which was RC number 281 of 2425, submitting a summons and complaint in the matter of Roger Miller, Eric Thelen, Bell Reagans, John Amon, Kenneth Lisberg, Deborah Lisberg, Gregory Hopkins, Tony DeStefano versus City of Sheboygan Plan Commission and City of Sheboygan Zoning Board of Appeals.
We are asking that the committee file this document. This document relates to a lawsuit that was filed earlier this year. We received a favorable ruling and the case was dismissed.
Any discussion on this one? Alder Perella?
Thank you, Chair. The plaintiff can appeal. How long does the plaintiff have to in order to appeal or to appeal?
That timeline is set by statute, and the plaintiff will need to work with his attorney to understand the nuances of their appeal rights.
So there is no specific date or due date or timeline for them to appeal?
There is, and I could look at my personal notes to provide you an answer off record, but I don't know it off the top of my head, and I'm not comfortable giving that answer without knowing with certainty.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Any other questions, comments? If not, we'd be looking for that motion to file.
I make a motion to file.
Second.
We have a motion by Alder Perella, second by Alder Decker. Seeing no further discussion, then all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes. That item has been filed. Next up is item number 14, under items for discussion only, the City Attorney's Office Monthly Report.
Thank you. Following the similar format to reports in the past, you'll note that there are new metrics included on page 4 of this report, comparing certain metrics year over year. That is due to a new offering by the software program, so that will be included going forward. As far as litigation updates on page 5, we just discussed the Miller versus City Plan Commission case. We also have 5 municipal court appeal files that were closed in September, and that leaves 12 municipal court appeals files pending. Those are primarily traffic matters where the state laws allow defendants to move a case from municipal court into circuit court because they want the right to have a trial by jury rather than a trial by a municipal court judge. And then you'll see our municipal prosecution activity. We had 52 pretrial conferences in September, 46 of those resolved by stipulation. 2 municipal trials took place, 1 case resolved with a default conviction, the other case is being held open. I welcome any questions.
Questions, comments from committee? If not, I'll just continue to repeat that we appreciate getting this update on a monthly basis for some more insight into the work that your office is doing. And since this one is for discussion only, I'll just ask one more time if anybody had anything they wanted to ask. And seeing nothing, we'll move to item 15. Tentative next meeting date for this committee will be on October 27th. And with that, we have exhausted our agenda and are looking for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion by Alder Perella, second by Alder Decker. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.